Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Last time we did the whole intro up to meeting Sahasrara, so we're at the point where the game really begins, and we also made sure to grab the 2 bottles in Kakariko Village. Even if I did waste my 1 fairy so far. This just seems like somewhere you could bomb. Huh. Yeah, Armos have a chunk of health. They're not like the beefiest of boys, but... they're reasonably tough, and the strongest enemies you're supposed to fight at this point. You're not really supposed to go back to the castle yet. So welcome to the Eastern Palace. The first real semi-complex dungeon in the game, and debatably in the Zelda series. Here we are taught about stepping on switches to open doors, hidden switches in the normal tile set. I don't know what those enemies are supposed to be. Like, as far as future Zelda enemies. 100 rupees. How did I never have the purchasable bottle when I first played this game? I mean, I know I was like 10, but so were most people who played this game the first time. Down there we have, would those be Stalfos? Yes. Stalfos here really, unless the room requires you to fight them, don't bother, they are annoying. You annoy me! Ignore me! See what I mean? We do have to fight them in a couple of rooms, though. This is the first room with an anti-fairy. If you have the magic powder item from later in the game, you can actually turn them back into fairies. And catch them. We have the dungeon map. We can see it's a fairly small dungeon. Meant to just kind of get us used to things. I think it might actually have fewer rooms than the secret passage and, well, the Hyrule Castle dungeon area from the intro of the game in general. Take that. And Stalfos start spawning in. It is actually fairly simple, if you can actually land the hit, to take them down with a pot. I think it only takes 1 jar, yeah. The compass which of course marks the dungeon boss. This was before it marked chests in the dungeon. We only see the big chest there because we've already seen it. And this is a tablet. Link, it is I, Sahasrahla. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here is a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. See that? That's an armored foe. Takes a lot of hits to take it down with the sword, though. Over 5 hits. 5 hits! That's all we got. Now, we need the big key not only to enter the boss's lair. Oh, nice bomb. But to open the big chest. Eh? It's locked. If you have the big key, you might be able to open it. This game is not subtle about what treasure you're going to get where. At least if you're aware of series tropes. Alright, let's do a full lap just in case. Alright. Ow. Quit it. Now that I know that you specifically drop bombs, I'd kind of like to fight you. Hearts are always nice. They're not as desperately important as in the first game, where you had sword beams immediately. It's fascinating coming back here and realizing, like, how much this one dungeon lays the groundwork for every 3D Zelda dungeon to come until Breath of the Wild, but that's another topic. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, anti-fairies drain your MP. Let's get that big key. Now we can loop back into the main room. We got a portable jar generator. That's what the dungeon item is, I bet. It's a bow. Which, you know, does make it easier to fight stall foes. Also, some of them can just kind of yeet their heads at you. It's an endearing character trait. Arrows can one-shot these guys. I don't think you can jump into the jars. No. Oh, wait, you can. Oh. Hello, you caught a fairy. Keep it in a bottle. This is the one game that spells fairy like that in this series. Fairies act as one-ups, effectively. Nice. It's not like Zelda 1, where you found the bow and arrow individually. Well, let's go over here, where it doesn't require a key first. And it's just a bunch of rupees with a couple anti-fairies. And these are indeed all blue rupees. This game showers you with cash. Man. Yeah. Nice. You can't hurt anti-fairies without the magic powder, by the way. Yeah, the other buttons are fake. The bottom one is real. Now, the red one, I actually don't know what these specific enemies become in later games. They're not Poes. Poes are later. Or, not... Well, they're not Poes, but, I mean, Beamos is what I was thinking of. Because I forgot they're called Beamos. Of course they're not. We do, of course, have limits on how many arrows and bombs we can hold. If only there was a way to expand those limits. To go beyond. Plus Ultra. Wait, no, that's mixing two different shonen series. And now we have the first boss in the game. It's real simple. Pick one and pelt it with arrows. Or just hit a bunch of them and then take them out in a row. That works too. I believe you can technically use your sword, but it takes a ridiculous number of hits with the sword. And we get our first heart container. And the Pendant of Courage. Yeah, this game did the get 3 things before getting 8 things thing before Ocarina. Well, I think it was 7 in that game. Take it to Sahasrahla. 2 pendants remain. And we get warped out of the dungeon. So that was the first dungeon of the modern Zelda... What's the word? Formula. Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the great war against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants. Carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. We get the Pegasus boots. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Go get it. Alright, we can play the game now. Let's save and quit. So this alone unlocks a ton of stuff. Let's start from Sanctuary because that's right by the graveyard. The game... Oh wait, this is technically part of the secret passage. So, yeah, the game is just like, alright, go get your stuff. Let's see here. I believe the library is south of Kakariko, but we don't want to go there just yet. Like I said, we can do a bunch of stuff now that we have the dash. I believe it's one of the ones that's just marked. Yeah, you can push these. Oh, this is where Poes are. This is one of the Red Knights that spawns at Hyrule Castle, by the way. Oh yeah, saving and quitting does put you at 3 hearts. It's not a big deal. I want to say there's something under one of these regular graves that we can just do right now. Huh. Let's see here. Can I get in from the top? No. This is the only screen of the graveyard, too. I may actually not be able to do it right now. Come on, give me a heart already. Jerks? Let's see. I think I need the first glove to lift these, right? Yeah. Oh well, there's our first game over. Or first use of a fairy. Thinking about fairies always makes me wonder, like, in Wind Waker, the fairies are clearly very sad to be captured. But they heal you when you fall unconscious, so they can just free themselves. Alright, let's see here. I know there's one thing we can do at the fortune teller's house. Because we can destroy these piles of rocks, I believe. Yes. Oh, that just gets me a bomb. Dang it. Well, there is that one weirdo who keeps running away from us that we can catch. Alright, think we can catch him? I can't believe you caught me! With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyway, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in this village have many useful things hanging in their branches. Well, just try it, okay? I want to say there's actually something half decent in one of the trees here, and then never again. There's a fairy, so... Cool. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Ah, well. You know what, let's just explore the world for a bit, you know? Well, first I do want to go ahead and get the Book of Medora, which is needed to access the second dungeon in the game. So we need to head up here. And we need Pegasus boots into that shelf. Found the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. Let's see. Are you the feuding twins or brothers or whatever? Yes. Yeah, Link, now I'm quarreling with my younger brother. I sealed the door to his room. What is wrong with you? You deserve any structural damage, you fool. So the doorway is open again. Okay, maybe I should make up with my brother. Hey Link, did you come from my elder brother's room? Is he still angry? If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we'll give you something good. Ready, set, go! Is the signpost the goal? If you have enough time to read the sign, you should go to the goal immediately. Okay, so the goal is... go up and around here. Destroy your time. Wow, 30 seconds? Okay, 15 seconds is very generous then. I think Village of the Blue Maiden from Four Swords Adventures is my favorite rendition of this particular track. Right, your time was 11 seconds. You qualified. Congratulations. I present you with a piece of heart. Bye. Let's see, I think on future attempts you just get rupees. Oh, I know what I want to do next. I want to go get the mushroom in the forest. Which is just straight to the north. Because we can't get the Master Sword without getting the pendants. That's just... well, it's probably possible through some sort of speedrun tech, but... that's just not within my means. Wait, I don't think I checked this building. Oh, it's the chest game. Maybe 20 rupees and I'll let you open one chest. You keep what's inside. What'll you do? Alright, open the chest you want. Because this is RNG, I want to just check. I don't remember if you get a piece of heart from here. So 20... okay, so this is determined when you open the chest. Okay. Just rupees here. I think the Dark World chest game gets a piece of heart. This isn't necessarily a 100% run, but if I can reasonably find all the pieces of heart, then neat. Alright, so I want to go into the Lost Woods here. because there is a thing or two you can get in here at this point of the game. Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. Piece of heart. You found a piece of heart. 3 of 4. Let's see here. I want to say... Stupid crow. I want to say that the mushroom is found, also the fake master swords, by going through a certain series of logs. Oh, that's just the mushroom right there. This mushroom smells like sweet, rotten fruit. You can give this to anyone who wants it. Let's keep exploring. Because there may be more stuff than I remember there being. Because, again, I was like 10 when I played this. I considered playing the Game Boy Advance version, just for the convenience of the new binds, but... Also, here's the actual Master Sword. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true. You can't rhyme virtue with true. Yeah, there's the actual Master Sword. You can get multiple mushrooms, because I forget if you permanently get the powder or if it's like a limited use thing, like in Link's Awakening. Which, I'm gonna be honest, Link's Awakening, not my favorite Zelda. I know people love it for being the oddball game, but I just never was into it. Alright, we've got these guys. Yo, Link! A mysterious fog has recently fallen in the forest. We have to be careful. But what about Toad, Mario? Maybe it's nothing, but this tree feels kind of strange as we got it. Can't ram it. At least not yet. The House of Lumberjacks, A Bumpkin and B Bumpkin. Let's see, I believe they make progress on cutting that tree down through the game. I don't think there's anything else in the Lost Woods. Can't go through there. Danger, do not enter Death Mountain without the king's permission. Yeah, I think that's going to be difficult to get. Like, more so than before. Let's see, So there's the marsh south of Link's house. That leads to the desert. Lake Hylia is on the east. He mentioned a cave on Lake Hylia. Let's go ahead and do that then. Save and quit is a very powerful tool in this game. I can't not hum it. This is just such a good rendition. Oh, this is the witch's house. No, it's not. Is this another fortune teller? I forget where the witch's house actually is. Oh, this is just another fortune teller. Blah. Lake Hylia. Ah, here's a cave. I thought he said it was to the east. Aha! So we can buy bombs? A single heart, sure. And we can fill a bottle with a red potion to use more actively than a... Oh, I see how to get over there. We can use the potion to heal more than a fairy would, but it doesn't automatically activate. Oh, hang on. Another great fairy, who ironically is the least great kind of fairy to see in this game. Except for the Wishing Cave. We'll get to that later. So we want to head through here around the southern coast. And I think this is what was being referred to. Dang. These guys will shock you if you just hit the sword without stunning them. I think that the first appearance of Choo-Choos. I actually don't know if the... Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if the blobs in Zelda 2 are Choo-Choos. Aha, here's a cave. And there's a bombable wall over there. My bottles are already full. I'll take a heal, though. Oh, I see. This is a double hint that, like, hey, you should look outside. You found the ice rod. Its chill magic blasts the air, but watch your magic meter. So yeah, we have a projectile weapon that is not limited by arrows, which apparently reset when you save and quit. So that's good to know. And I think, other than the witch's house, I believe that is everything we can do at this point in the overworld. There aren't a lot of side quests in the first part of the game, but next time on Let's Play A Link to the Past, we'll be heading into the Desert Palace using our Book of Medora. See you guys then.